Hello guys, today we'll learn how to do mission planning for multiple different polygons in a single go. Uh, this is a mission planner. You can go to the plan window. Uh, then if you have a KML handy, that will be really useful for this exercise. I already have it, so I'll try to import it. Okay, so we have two different KML. These are of a very small size. So probably in a single flight, we can cover both of them together. So hence this demonstration. What I'll do is I'll plan one area at a time. Uh, Maybe I'll plan for this first and then this one. Do the I mean save the flight path individually, and then I can join them at a later stage. I know it's not a straightforward thing, but this is how we do on a mission planner currently. So I'll go on this, draw polygon, add the edges. Okay, right click, auto waypoint, survey grid. The height I'm choosing is 120 meters. Flying speed is say 8 meter per second. Uh, I have an offshoot of 5 meters, overlap and side lap of 70 each. Uh, and I'm using a 16 mm lens. Okay, so everything else looks good. Flight time is over 2 minutes. I'll accept this, and here we can see that so this basically is after you arm the craft, it will wait for 20 milliseconds and then take off. This will reach to this height of 30 meters straight up. So we should keep a safe altitude over here. 30 meters may not be safe every time. So we need to check our area where we are flying and keep this height accordingly. And then it will start moving to the next waypoint at a cruise speed of 8 meter per second. So the altitude at which it will be flying is 120 meters, and then it will start taking images at every 35 meters. In this case, based on the overlap, this distance is decided. So after it has started triggering the camera, it will go to the multiple waypoints. So in the end, we command to stop the camera and then return to launch. We'll save this file. Say I had already saved, but I'll override this as one waypoints. Okay, so now I'll just clear the mission. I'll also clear the polygon. Okay, so now I'll create another polygon. Right click, auto waypoint, survey grid. Let's change. I mean the previous settings remain same. We'll just have to change the focal length. Grid options. Just have a look. Okay, the flying speed has also changed. We'll change it to 8 meters per second. Okay, so this looks good. I'll go ahead. If I want to say change, can probably change the polygons. Okay, so I mean this looks good enough for me, and I'll go ahead and accept. Again, I'll save the files, say 2 and save. Okay, great. So I'll clear this. I clear the polygons. Okay, so I load the first one, say yes, then I'll right click, map to, sorry, uh, okay, yeah. In file load and save, here there's an option of load and append. I'll just click on that. I'd imported first waypoints, I'll import the second one. Okay, okay. So here we can see that both of them are combined into each. So there may be some kind of cleaning required after appending both the flights together. Uh, I'll just go through that. So what is happening is the drone will take off after a delay of 20 milliseconds to an height of 30 meters. After that, the camera will start triggering at, after the drone starts moving to the next waypoint at 8 meters per second, it will reach to the first waypoint, which is waypoint number 3 in this case, at 120 meters, waypoint 3 at 120 meters. And then after the camera will start, it will start triggering at 35 meters. This value will change upon the overlap we decide at the planning stage. After that, it will continue cruising at 120 meters. Once it has completed its mission, it will stop the camera, and then there's a command to return to launch. This is something which we'll have to delete, because after say reaching waypoint number 12, it will if this command is still there, it will come to the home location, which we don't want in this case. That's why we need to delete the return to launch command. So similarly, takeoff command should also be deleted, because the takeoff height is 30 meters, which we don't want actually. We want to continue flying at 120 meters. So we delete that command as well. Do change speed does not really matter, because we are anyways flying at 8 meters per second. So that also we can delete. Then it will continue with the next waypoints. Uh, right, so after 12, the camera stopped triggering. So, and after that, it will come to 14 uh, at 120 meters. And after that, it should again start the camera, which we see here. Again, the camera started taking images at 35 meters, and it will keep on moving to the next waypoints at 120 meters. So after it has completed the mission, the camera will stop triggering, and it will return to launch. Then it will come back. After completing the mission, it will again go back to the home location. We have planned our mission and we are ready to go. One last thing that we need to check would be uh, if it is safer to fly. So for that, we'll have to go to map tools, elevation graph. Okay, so here what it shows is this is the height of the drone at which it will be flying, and the blue one are the height of the ground. So this seems to be relatively flat ground, and hence there is no major there's no major difference in the altitude here. But generally this may not be the case always. So we'll have to check this before we load this flight path to the drone. So as I said, this is a little tricky process, but we can do this if you want to avoid multiple takeoffs and landing and save the battery uh, doing multiple takeoffs. I hope this video was useful. Thank you.